Hey everyone, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is the 23rd of October. It is Sunday, 2022. There's our girl. She was chomping at the bit to get out. All right. Before we jump into this video, I did want to talk about the dowser that came up, okay? And so he's a local guy that he's 85 years old, and I guess he's been doing it for quite a while. And so I was following him around, and he hit water down behind the trees over here, the pine trees. There was water there, and what he explained to me was literally every 200 feet underground there are streams. Some are stronger than others, some are weaker than others. And so he said, so he found that one, and then he had come up into the field over here and he found another spot, and then he had worked his way up, and he said he had originally, he had gone over this way, and he didn't find anything over there. So then he started working his way that way, and he was actually very fascinating to watch, also fascinating to talk to. Had a really good conversation with him. And then when he came up over here, he worked his way over here, and I was watching the dowsing rods. It's basically two metal rods in the shape of an L, and you basically hold them in your hand, and they will cross when you find water, right? So I was like, okay. So I actually dug this a little bit deeper this morning as well, just to make sure we got the right spot. But so anyway, what happened was when he hit this spot, it was crossing over, and he had the stick with the two branches, and then when he would walk, and the stick would just pull right straight down, okay? So I had asked him, I said, could I try the dowsing rods? And he said, sure. So I walked away, I walked around, and when I got up to this point where he had hit the water, they did cross over. And I was holding them loose. I was not manipulating anything or anything like that. Now, when he hit that spot, not only did they cross over, but they were like jumping, okay? And he said some people can find water, and he says, but when they jump like that, it's going to tell you how strong the water is going to be in that spot. And I thought that was quite fascinating as well, because he said the other spots had water in them. He goes, but this one here, when he found this one, he said, this is your best bet. Plus, it's going to be, I'm going to eventually build right up over here, obviously. So he said, this is going to be close to where you want it anyway. And he said it's a good spot. So very interesting. The whole thing was quite fascinating, to be honest with you. And so very, very cool. And so for the, and of course there's always going to be people that say it's not real or whatever the case may be. And that's fine. You have the right to your opinion. And I just if you want to go ahead and just try to punch holes into the ground and try to find water, well, good luck to you. I would rather, I believe there's a lot of old school ways that are very, very accurate, that work very, very well, and I have no problem with that. And I asked him when he finished, he said, I said, what do I owe you? And he says, you don't owe me anything. He goes, this was a gift from God for me, so that I can do this for people, and I just enjoy helping people. So it wasn't like he was doing it for some kind of glory or money or anything like that. So I want people to realize that. And, I think that that's important that people understand it. This was not some kind of charlatan coming up here trying to put the squeeze on me and charging me a whole bunch of money to try to find water. Not at all. This is a gentleman that took time out of his day. I had talked to him through the week, and he said, yes, I will come up there. He's local to me. And so he said, I'll come up there and we'll find you some water. All right, so he's done this a lot, and he's helped people a lot find water. This is what he's done. So this video is actually going to be about this dowsing individual, since I'm on this roll and I've been going here for several minutes already. How did I find the dowser, right? So that was one of the questions that I saw in the chat. Well, what I did is I have my bulldozer guy that has done the work for me, flattening this area out here, working on that area there, making the path for me where I have the shipping container, cleaning up the top of the hill, all that type of stuff. So he knows everybody. He's a local. He's from this area. And so I called him up and I said, Matt, do you know anybody that does dowsing? And he said, as a matter of fact, I do. He's very, very good. He's been doing it for a long, long time. He's 85 years old, and he really enjoys doing it. So, he said, I'll text you his number. I said, okay. So I called him, had a real nice conversation with him. So he also brought me a calendar, and he also brought me some garlic to plant as well, which has to get in here within the next couple of days. I got to either get it in today or tomorrow. But, so, I just want people to understand that a lot of times people are not doing stuff to try to get over on anybody or try to make money off of somebody. This gentleman came on his own free time, came over here, to help us find water for the property here. And I think that is outstanding. I think he's a great human being for doing that, with looking for no reward for it. And like I said, he said that it was a gift that was given to him by God, and he didn't feel like he should charge people for that gift. Now, some people have that gift, guys. Like I said, for me, when I used it, and I've definitely hit water, obviously, as well. They crossed for me as well, but it was weekly crossing. For him, it was very, very strong. Obviously, he's been doing it for a very, very long time, and he's good at what he does, and I think that's pretty neat. And he was showing me some things, and he was explaining things to me, the strength of when it hits, when it crosses, how it vibrated for him. He knew that was going to be the best source of water. So I just, like I said, again, to me, there's always going to be naysayers, and I get it, and I do. But for people thinking that he was trying to scam somebody, why would you? Why would you waste your time to do that to somebody for nothing, right? If he was some kind of charlatan, he would be charging people for that service. And like I said, again, he just wasn't. And the reason he put the arrow here, he said that's the flow. The flow is that way. So he said that's where he wants to have him dig. So it's going to hit straight right into the underground water source. And, to me, like I said, when I read some of the comments, I was actually very disappointed. Not surprised. Not surprised after everything that I have dealt with this channel for so long. Nothing ceases to amaze me, to be honest with people. But I'll tell you what, there's old school ways that things have been done for eons before modern technology, and guess what? They work. They work. So, and then somebody made another comment, and I did want to address this too. He said, well, in Raleigh County, anywhere if you dig, you're going to hit water at 40 feet. Well, okay, great. That's awesome. Thank you for that information. That don't help me at all. So, but thank you for saying that. It is amazing to me. People just are amazing. What are you doing, girl? Huh? So Jerry Lee was up yesterday to see her. Haven't seen him yet today. So she's looking. Where's your boyfriend? Where is he? Where's Jerry Lee? Look at her looking. Where is he? I don't see him. She's too funny. Anyway, guys, real quickly, a reminder, I will be live streaming tonight, so I would encourage you all to join me then at 8 p.m. for that. We'll have a good discussion. And it's we'll have. I'm not sure what the topic is going to be yet, but we'll figure that out, and we'll get that set up for you guys. But beautiful day here at the homestead too. By the way, just gorgeous. The trees are changing rapidly. There's still some greenery out there a little bit, but those are more pines. Everything else has got just the beautiful colors. And actually, if you look up here, just gorgeous, gorgeous colors with the trees. Just a nice time of year. Fall is absolutely my favorite time of year. Always has been, always will be. Just for the simple fact that it is cooling down, comfortable during the day, good weather for sleeping at night. So that's always been an enjoyable time. All right, folks, I'm going to jump off of here for now. I hope everybody has a great day. Hope you are being safe and you are enjoying your day. Remember, folks, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, so really important to remember that. Stop letting them divide us. We need to work together. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. There's only one person that is going to stop you from achieving your goals, and that's you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from negativity, and you're going to be just fine. Life is so short, guys. Set realistic goals and then set about to making them happen, and just make it happen. And once you achieve that goal, you move on to the next goal. Yesterday we wanted to get Steve's battery or the blue house insulated. So that's what we did. We got it done. A lot of work, rearranging things, moving a lot of stuff around. It was a long day, and I slept good last night. So just one example. Now that's out of the way. That's done. I don't have to insulate those walls ever again because they're already done. I'll have to put plywood up there. Another real quick addition. We're not wiring the blue house. We just would run an extension cord down there for that. It's basically eventually going to strictly be an overnight spot for people if they're coming down to visit. We'll have a wood stove in there and a cot eventually, and that'll be it. So no power down there at the blue house. All right. Have a great day. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.